Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kyle, and today I wanted to share with you a few of the lessons that I've learned in my 20s that I'm hoping will help someone along their life's journey. This video is going to be part 1 of 2, so subscribe if you haven't already so that you can stay updated on when I post the next part. I hope you guys are ready, and I hope you enjoy this video and gain some sort of value from it. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for being here. Now let's begin. The first lesson that I have for you is that your mental health is more important than any job or relationship. If you're unhappy or your situation has turned toxic, it's okay to leave. It's more important to take care of you and your mental well-being rather than trying to please everyone by staying at a job you hate or staying in a relationship that's actually pretty toxic. Red flags come up for a reason, and they're a good way of our intuition telling us that something's wrong. So make sure you pay attention to those, and if you're unhappy, you don't have to stay. Lesson number 2 is that most jobs can easily replace you. If you work in the corporate world especially, employers are not obligated to keep you around, no matter how long you've been there, how hard you work, or anything like that. Now, that's not to make you feel bad or to worry you or anything like that. It's just to say that you need to be taking care of yourself and use your sick days. They're there for a reason. Use your vacation time. And if you're having a bad mental health day, it's okay to call out. You are not required to be there every single day. You are given this time off for a reason, so please use it. Lesson number 3, there are 7 billion plus people on the planet. If it doesn't work out with one, it's not the end of the world. Breakups suck and they're really painful to go through, but it's comforting, at least to me, to know that there's so many more people out there who are also looking for love. This one person that broke your heart isn't the only person who's ever gonna love you. You'll find love. It's also worth noting that there are a lot of countries out there in the world. The person that you're meant to be with isn't necessarily gonna be growing up in the same hometown as you. Obviously, there are some exceptions, and it does happen, but just think about it. 7 billion people. That's a lot. So go exploring. If this relationship doesn't work out, it's not the end. You're not going to be single forever. It's just one bump in the road. You still have a long journey ahead. Next lesson is you're allowed to say no. If something doesn't resonate with you or something doesn't feel right, you can say no. You don't have to please everyone. This is your life. Do what's best for you. Do the things that feel right and make sense to you. No one else's opinions matter. And that leads me on to my next lesson for you. Always be yourself. Do the things that you want to do. Explore, experiment with your life. Don't be afraid to do the things that you want to do because people might tell you you're wrong. A lot of people, especially those who struggle with mental health issues, tend to believe that if they do something wrong, that other people are going to notice and judge them for it. But honestly, that's just not the case most of the time. People aren't going to care about the things that you do unless it directly affects them. Not in the sense that nobody cares about you, but in the sense that most people go through the day thinking about themselves and their lives and where they're going next. Think about it. On a regular day, what are you thinking about? What are the thoughts that go through your mind? They're mostly about you and what you want to do with your day and where you're going and what you're doing with your life, right? So why would it be any different for anyone else? People aren't going to dwell on the little mistakes you make. No one's going to care if you decide to do something that's a little bit out of the ordinary. If it makes you happy, do it. Other people's opinions shouldn't matter that much. Other people's opinions shouldn't control your life. Be yourself. Be the person that you want to be in this world. And try not to be worried about what other people think. This is your life, not theirs. The next lesson I have for you is that communication is so important. Communication could honestly probably solve most of people's problems. We as a society aren't really taught how to communicate properly, which affects literally everyone. Masculine people are taught that they're not allowed to have emotions and that they need to hold them inside. And feminine people are taught that their emotions are too much. But the reality is communication is the key to everything. Most relationships that fail because of communication issues. If everyone just communicated openly, life would go a lot smoother. Communicating is very difficult, especially if you struggle with mental health issues that prevent you from being open with people or feed you fear. Being vulnerable isn't easy, especially in a society that teaches us that vulnerability is looked down upon. It used to be so hard for me to communicate with people, and honestly sometimes still is. I'm such a people pleaser, and I always want to do what makes other people happy, but sometimes that's detrimental to my mental health, and I have to say no. We can't ever please everybody. So make sure you're communicating your feelings and setting boundaries. I want to do a whole video just on this because of how important it is. I used to think that it was silly to communicate and that vulnerability was scary. But honestly, this is the first relationship that I've been in where we have open communication almost constantly, and it's so relieving and I feel so safe. I promise you guys, communication will change your life forever. Alright you guys, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what your favorite lesson was or any lessons that you have to share. I love you guys so much. Until next time, bye!